Hey YouTube, it's Felice HD. I'm back again. This is Black Lightning, episode 2 of season 3. All right. This is Miriam's Tisba, I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This episode is starting with Miriam's story, and she's really bringing home the suffering that she's experiencing. Um, the preview does show the the snippet of Khalil in the pod, so we do know that Agent Odell has Khalil's body. He also had Issa, and he had one of the other young ladies. I think the one that got free that time. So Miriam's coming undone. I mean, she's got blood running from her eyes. She's having muscle spasms. Her hair is falling out. She's going through real changes, and um, she really does feel like she's, in need of some serious assistance. She's really starting to well, I don't want to say she's starting. She's really suffering, and she's crying out for help. So I don't know how much they're going to be able to do with or for her, but she is she's expressing the suffering that she's experiencing at the start of episode 2. And then we transition to Lala in his hotel room with Tobias's briefcase, and he's actually talking with some of his peers, and he's showing them the case, and he's telling them, as long as I have this case, he gonna come back and holler at me, so I'm cool with that. hmm He said he don't know where Tobias is, but I know long as I got this briefcase, he will come looking for me, so I'm cool with that. Then there's the attention is now on to this press conference. There's another press conference with Deputy Chief at the forefront. He's at the podium now, and he's giving some more information about the entire Markovian situation. Um, they're saying that it's some BS. They're throwing everybody off of the scent of ASA. So the Markovian is actually a like generic made up term that they're using. This is what they're saying, that the Markovians are actually a generic made up term for some fabricated enemies that are actually really the tasks and the actions of the ASA. I believe that because that's just how it looks from the perspective of how things are being shown. A lot of the stuff they're blaming on Markovians is actually Agent Odell, the commander. It does appear like the ASA. So Agent Odell is getting a secured message. Let's see what it says. Markovians mobilizing. Now I understand why Agent Odell sent Khalil to kill his mom. The anonymous news person used a snippet of Khalil's mom telling everyone that Tobias was using Khalil and they killed him. If Agent Odell really believes this Markovian stuff, then he's in on it. I don't think he may be misled to a certain extent, but I don't believe there are Markovians, and I'll believe it when I see it. Jefferson's ready to go home. He's like, I miss our kids. I think it's helping that he's actually there with. Oh, for Commander. Oh, oh. Black Lightning and Commander is not feeling one another. They going toe to toe, and I believe I would like to see that one go down. I think Black Lightning a fry commander. Trying to negotiate being able to communicate with Anissa and Jennifer. So he ain't feeling commander. He want a piece of the action. He's ready to go. He's ready to go toe to toe with him. They're hand in hand. They're walking down the hallway. So he's definitely he's trying to stay in his lane. But you can tell Black Lightning is not for none of this. He's ready to like he wants out. Trying to settle in as much as possible. It's not really as cozy as their home environment, but hey, it'll do for now. So it's fast forward to this warehouse type of situation, which this is what they're describing as the Markovians. I don't buy it. I think Agent Odell is in on this. He may even have some sort of dealing with it. Perhaps he maybe rallied up a team. Oh, he said, "Welcome to Wolfsbane Mountain." Oh, Yuri Moslin. Okay. There are Markovians. What do I know? Well, says they take glory in American blood. So this should be interesting to watch. I would like to see why they are so concerned about the meta population specifically. He did say that they had a large meta population already. And so they're trying to be basically the only nation with metas. I don't know how that's going to go over, especially now that they've been identified as an enemy, where they may have made, a nice warm bed for some of the uh Freeland metas if they would have been nice about it. But no, not now, because they've been identified as the enemy. So there are Markovians, apparently. They were lined up in a warehouse and he was talking with an accent. So they had like subtitles and you could kind of understand what he was saying through that. Um, I definitely think this is something that has the potential to get really ugly. So we'll see how it goes because if they have metas, then it's going to be survival of the fittest. um, One of the things that I noticed that Agent Odell was really trying to get a handle on with Dr. Stewart is how well he can resolve the issues that are existing with the metas now. So he wants to be able to fine tune the meta so they can maximize their capabilities and their powers. All of these different viruses that are making them sick, all these different issues that they're having with the meta powers and stuff like that. He can't use them as weapons if they're having like glitches and stuff like that. So, um, Deputy Chief was having a conversation with the officers, and Commander came in and grabbed one of the officers and said that there's intel that this officer uses green light, um, and is possibly a meta. So now they're taking one of the officers, and he's like, "Really?" And she must have never said anything about it. So he's a little caught off guard. They're at one of the they're at the farm stop now. Oh, she misses him. They're at the farm stop now, and they are sort of like hydrating. They're trying to get in, and everybody's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine, but we need to we need to regroup so that we can keep going." And it's just an interesting turn of events here. Um, it transitions to Jennifer. She's at home. Uh, she's looking through pictures in her phone, eating ice cream, teenager shit. And she has a picture pulled up with her and Khalil, and she's just kind of staring at it. And Agent Odell, creeping ass, he done creeped up on her. Okay, so Agent Odell basically said that he's going to exempt their family from rationing. Um, She was like, "Why are you here?" Ah, he said your surveillance system crashed, and she was like, "I crashed it." She looked at him. She was like, "Why are you here?" He was like, "Where's Anissa?" She was like, "She in the shower. You want to go watch that too?" And he gave her a phone with the video from her parents, so she does get to see them. So he did come to check on her, but he's telling her now, if you need anything, call me on that phone. Oh, her face lit up when she saw the video for them. Yeah, you could tell it's taking a toll on her. She misses Khalil, she misses her parents, and that's so selfish of them. Like, she's still grieving, and she doesn't even have her parents there to help her through it. And this is just in and out, because she's fighting the battle to free the metas, and I'm sure Jennifer does feel lonely at this point. Now, Lala has just pulled up on a street corner and he's talking to some people out in the street. He's like, "What's up? What's up?" He didn't approach somebody. He pulling rank. He like, "You don't remember who gave you your start?" Mm, mm. He's sleeping on Lala. He's like, "Man, this Bama got a dozen guns behind him. All you got is you." He like, "You don't know who I am?" The two guys that was standing there with him just faded into smoke and went into his jacket. He like, "Say that again." Ooh. They sitting there like, "Did you just see that?" He like, "My bad, Lala." They better stop messing with Lala. He got some wild stuff going on with him. I don't. He got tattoos of the faces of the people that he done killed, and he got his homies fading into his jacket and stuff. This exchange between Anissa and Anaya and the Purdy. Mm. She done yoked him up. I don't understand. She's like, "Oh, this exchange is getting real." He hit her with the sign language situation. He was like, "Are you threatening me?" Anaya, Blackbird is like, "I will tear this place up." She grabbed the daddy up by his throat, and now they got all types of guns on her. I don't know why they draw guns on her and they know they can't shoot her. She done threw him out and she done swung the guns around and popped him all in the head with it. She like, "Look, don't even play with me." Ooh, ooh. Anaya said, "You was bad as the Sanjay." She was like, "Trust me, I'll be worse." You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It I'm not feeling her. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not feeling. I said that when I was doing episode 5 because that's where I started. I am not feeling a Anaya. I'm not feeling her. I'm not, and I feel like she's gonna be the weakest link. I feel like some type of way her attitude and her perspective about this whole situation is gonna be detrimental. I don't know how, but I feel like she's gonna compromise her. She might even throw Blackbird under the bus. Ooh, Chief Henderson just kicked Gamby out of the car. Like, he said he's the only one that can help Vanessa. She's out of the jurisdiction. She's out of the boundary. And if they catch her and determine that she's a meta, then they'll put her in custody. And so He's like, I need you to go get her because we're taking a risk out here. Um, I can't gauge. Deputy Chief has a poker face. I can't gauge. And I don't remember because I did, like I said, I'm already on episode 5. I can't remember whether he's gonna do it or not. But he has a poker face. Like you can never really tell where his head is. So it comes back from commercial break where Miriam is with Dr. Stewart, and she has lost her fingertips. She's really in bad shape. Um, I don't know if Dr. Stewart's going to be able to help her. So Deputy Chief Henderson is he's meeting with the commander, and he's really trying to get a handle on what's going on with the whole situation with the green light. He's telling them, they taking over Club 100. Has come and taken over Club 100, and they've set it up as a headquarters for the ASA. Um, he command Deputy Chief is really upset about the officer that they took out of there and the fact that they have her in a camp. He's quite upset about that, and he's questioning the jurisdiction as far as what are their goals. Why would they take upstanding officer out of position? um Now Lala showed up, and he's trying to understand why they get going after people for rations. So Lala is questioning. He's pulled up to a truck where they have rations, and they are basically shaking people down. It seems that they're shaking people down for the for food and stuff. Ooh, so somebody then pulled up. The dude filled Lala up with lead. He pulled up on him. He was like, "You owe me money." He said, "Man, I'm taking all this back." He done pulled up on him, put one in his head, put about 5, 6 different bullets in him. He don't know. Lala got up. He's like, bro, the guys are flipping out. He said, that did not just happen. He don't know, do we? He don't know, do we? He just scared the hell out the dude. He popping them bullets out of himself. They scared. They are scared. They are so scared. Mm. He said, woo! He just took off running. You just made a real bad enemy, bro. He just sat there and healed in the sun. They are freaking out. They like, hey, bro. Hey, bro. You should see the look on their face. They just sit there like, y'all keep playing with La. he is the he is the everlasting life tea. You understand me? Lala ain't going nowhere. How did they do that? He started whole lesson when Lala ass stood up. Like, what? Oh, mm-hmm. So one of the metas is able to help the garden grow. So Anaya's singing a different story now. She like, ooh, let us borrow that one over there because she got this plant growing in moments like a full blown plant. So Gambi is now telling Anissa that she can come and make her way back, but the Markovians are patrolling very actively and it's more risky and more dangerous. Now, he's telling her where all of them are, where they're patrolling, so she can take them out because she's worried that if they locate the farm, that they'll then become detrimental to the safe haven that they've created. So she doesn't even want them to get anywhere near where the kids are. Oh, She taking a patrolman out. They not gonna make it back. Whoo! Yeah, Blackbird ain't come to play with them. She's throwing them all over town. Yeah, she's taking a patrolman out, and it's probably a good thing. They said they confirming the metahuman contact, so they're initiating phase 2. Not sure right now what phase 2 is, but the leader, the Markovian leader, he said initiate phase 2. So he's kicking it up a notch. I get that impression. I don't know what that's gonna mean for Anissa, but it looks, from the looks of things, it looks like he's saying that there was metahuman contact. So perhaps he's going to put some of the really skilled metas in her way. I can't wait to see what he has in store though. I'm glad that they finally showed this part because I was really I was starting to really question whether there were Markovians at all. I wonder how Agent Odell knows about them. They look like they have technology too, but it doesn't look as state of the art as the stuff that Agent Odell is working with. So, they may be a little behind the envelope. We'll see. Oh, poor Jennifer. She just keeps looking at Khalil's drawings and pictures of him, and she really does miss him. Uh huh. The little guy walked up and was like, "Those are Khalil's drawings, Tavon." She was like, "Tavon, back up. I don't really, not really, not really in the mood for company right now." She's really sad about Khalil. Okay, so Jamila Olsen is Miss Clapback News. Jamila Olsen is she's putting herself in harm's way because they got armed officers around there. And she is putting them phones up and she is recording everything. Mm. So the symbol for the resistance is the blackbird. Ooh, painkiller. So now they're going through his capabilities. They've just given him the assignment to murder his mom. They basically showed him a picture of her in the computer screen and told him to terminate her. And this is their test of his brain chip, which this was actually one of the harder scenes to watch this season because he had a really, like, he was like the apple of his mom's eye. Like, she just adored him, so it seemed. So it was hard for me to watch that scene because he really just took the approach, like he went in dry, like took her straight out and walked out, like it was nothing. Again, like I said, it's really kind of difficult for me to even refer to him as Khalil at this point because he's very much painkiller. Like I think Khalil is gone. I don't know. Maybe one of those electrifying kisses from Jennifer will help short that chip out a little bit. But whatever that hold is Agent Odell has on him, I don't even think. I think Khalil is way gone out of there because, like, he didn't even recognize his own mom, you know? Um, or he didn't appear. I'll put it that way. He didn't appear to recognize his own mom. The commander doesn't feel confident in him going to his mom as a target. Hmm. So Agent Odell is saying no. Commander is saying perhaps his mom is not the ideal target to test this chip, and Agent Odell is saying no. She is exactly the correct target because we want to know if his emotions will reverse the effect on this chip or not. I just think Agent Odell is just cold blooded. He wrong for that. I'm sorry. Black Lightning is talking to Miriam now. He asked if she was okay, and she's like, "No, I'm not all right." Oh, she's so sweet. She's like, "You have flowers like Black Lightning." He was like, "Have you seen a 6 foot albino?" She's like, "No." Mm. He told her get some rest. Don't underestimate the power of a good nap. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied because not getting enough rest can really make you sick in real life. Like, you got to get enough sleep. So I'm trying to understand why he's not putting, he's exposing all of them to different different subjects. I wonder why he has chosen not to expose Dr. Stewart to Painkiller yet. He knows what he's doing. I don't trust Agent Odell. He is so tricky. He is keeping he is keeping Painkiller under wraps because he already knows how they're gonna react. He knows how they're gonna react. He knows. I think he does. I think he really does know that discovering that what he's done to Painkiller, I think he knows that that's gonna send them. Like, that's really gonna send them. Um, so they left off with Miriam resting up. She really doesn't look good. She doesn't look good at all. So then they fast forward to this glass of wine, this spike punch. So that we learn later on that the wine glasses that they had in there was spiked with green light. Agent Odell's tricky ass. So he let her know. He let Dr. Stewart, Jefferson let Dr. Stewart know that he checked on Miriam. So he said that he checked and he asked that the ASA does have them fighting each other. Oh, oh, Jefferson. Jefferson has Dr. Stewart very upset because he questioned Miriam about her experiences, and Dr. Stewart did not like that. Wow, they're having quite the marital spat. She ended that conversation telling Jefferson that he should trust her. Oh, I'm fast forwarding this scene. I don't want to see this. She was see him. Oh gosh, when she opened the door and she saw Painkiller, when his mom, he came to his house, his childhood home. When he got there and he saw his mom, ugh, yeah. He comes in and he basically fills her with his toxins and chokes her out. She hits the floor. She's gone immediately. She said, "You don't know your own mother?" And he said, he looked at her. He said, "I don't need to." He just walked out of the house. So, and fast forwards to a school fight. Um, there's two kids in the hallway fighting, and Jennifer walks up to him. One of the kids grabs her, and she and proceeds to kick his butt. So everybody's watching, and she punches out maybe about two or three different kids. What can you say? I mean, if you give them fair warning, she was trying to get them to stop fighting, they wouldn't do it. So she jumped in it, started throwing it. Well, the guy actually grabbed her, so she defended herself. She got herself free from his grasp and uh, got slid a couple of active bows in there. But all right, that's the end of episode 2. So we are moving on to the episode 3 in the Book of Occupation for Black Lightning, and it is coming up next. So like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned because we're not done yet. All right. Peace and blessings. Till next time.